And then as far as pay for teachers, I know as long as I've been involved in Summer Pack, there's always been a discrepancy in pay between the Summer Success classes, which really are more remedial in nature, and the other class offerings. Summer Success classes in reading and math have been paid on a per diem basis, and all the other classes have been paid approximately $24 an hour. And I know the difference in pay has been an area of concern since the creation of the current Summer Pack program. Many teachers that have classes that are remedial in nature aren't necessarily called Summer Success, but we do have many book club type offerings and Know the Facts classes and Fun with Words classes that are compensated on the enrichment pay. We do try to keep Summer Success classes numbers, well, they will be our lowest class numbers because we understand those students need more extra attention. And some of the other classes can get 25 plus students in them. So administration is making a recommendation that all teachers that teach for the summer make that $25 per hour pay as opposed to having the two different pays for different classes.
It results in overall net savings.
In overall savings, yes.
And this has been a discussion that we've had on and off for a couple years now when we've talked about the summer program. So it's not a new topic.
No, it's not.
It used to be part of the collective bargaining agreement that the remediation or remedial classes, that those teachers received more pay. And that was always kind of contentious even back then because, again, teachers that were teaching classes with a lot more students in the class and really had to do a lot of work in preparing the curriculum. If they were creating the class themselves, really felt that they were working as hard as the remedial teachers. So I think the discussion first came up, before collective bargaining was eliminated. So when we did the handbook last year, our policy does state that it is the board that will determine the pay for summer school. So we felt it was important for this upcoming year for you to make that decision.
So remedial teachers don't, the amount of work they put into it is similar to someone that's doing an enrichment class. I mean,
I would answer yes to most of the classes. Are there some classes that require less prep work? Yes. Are there some classes that require more prep work? Yes. They're not comparable, just like in the regular school year, some classes do have more prep than maybe other classes to prepare for.
But that holds true for the enrichment side too. There are some classes that require more prep as there are some classes that require less prep.
The remedial side, they get a pass-fail, or it's a grading system that they don't have on the enrichment side. Is that correct?
What the summer success teachers have been required to do is write a summary of what has gone on for that 5-week period, and then give a satisfactory or unsatisfactory as far as the students. And they base it on attendance of the student, and then also how much they've worked during that class. And the pass-fail really has no meaning unless it's a student in the middle school that has failed a class, and then summer class does take away a failed grade for as far as participation in extracurriculars. There wasn't always a letter that was written to parents, but when the whole program came together at the middle school, it was felt that we needed to have a little bit more accountability for those summer success classes because those students were behind in reading and or math.
So I believe you received an email earlier today from a number of staff members who just raised concern that they felt because they were expected to do grading that there should perhaps be a differential in pay for them. And I can tell you that from just looking at a few other school district handbooks, there are districts that have a flat fee for summer school regardless, and there are districts that have a differentiated pay, where it's a little bit more for remedial classes compared to enrichment classes. So, you see different processes in different places. But, we talked about, we're not sure that a difference of $10 per hour justify the grading that is done when you're just doing a satisfactory or unsatisfactory, if that warrants a $10 differential in pay.
And the teachers, if I can add, that do summer success, they're good, hardworking teachers that care about the kids. They want, even though they only have the kids for 5 weeks, they want to see student growth and academic growth. So this has really nothing to do with the teachers that we, have teaching. They do a great job.
You don't anticipate any problems filling the positions for the teachers?
I made an error, and I thought that the pay for the summer success and enrichment was already done with. So when I sent out the application form to all the teachers in January, I stated in there that all teachers would be making the $25 an hour, because I really thought the handbook committee had done that already. So all teachers were told that in writing out front prior to applying to teach this summer.
We're not certain about the high schools, Mr. Hay here. We're not 100% sure what kind of are they aware of the...
Yeah, Jeff has been having individual conversations with the teachers who showed interest, and we haven't had anybody back away against the pay.
There's really probably not another job where you can make that amount of money.
The issues we wrestle with are families and finding appropriate child care, all of the other pieces of the summer job.
So move to approve.
Okay, so
Second.
we have a motion and a second to approve the change in pay for summer school classes as presented, and that would be specifically all teachers receiving the $25 per
hour.
Okay. Any other questions, discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. So the change in the summer pay is approved.